I still don't get vexed, but I get vexed. So if I get vexed with you, trust me, it will get to a point whereby me too, you'll see my other side because you think your own is always the only way, your side is the only side.
But I walked away because I was hungry.
If you're not going to have an amicable conversation with me with your voice reduced, please just go to your right and go to bed. I'll go to bed. I'm not going to do back and forth. I've apologized to you all day.
I'm very, very sorry for walking out that way here. I was so pissed, and if I had stayed when you called, I think I would react.
I pleaded with you so much today about the whole one thing. Then you're telling me you came back, so because you came back I should feel better about it. I can just see you already now.
Regardless.
Okay, your voice is still being raised, so I'm not doing this.
Okay, I'm sorry, come. Kola. Impressive. Keep walking away. Fuck you.
People of the world, and I don't finally make Kola and Imisi quarrel, and I don't make them fight because small sibling ship. Wow, so okay, these people are siblings, and I don't scatter around. Abi? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, hey Bethans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha, and I am so glad to have you back here. Now, if this is your first time coming across my channel, you are definitely welcome. Please make sure to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it, okay? And of course, to my returning Bethans, my LOMLLLs. Thank you for always coming back to watch me. I do not take you for granted, okay? Now, I know that quite a number of things happened in the house yesterday, but trust me, I come first, okay? Yeah, I had to go and take care of my mind. So for the most part yesterday, I was MIA, but it's not to say that I did not follow, so let's just catch up. I know a lot of you actually follow me on social media and you kind of have an idea where I was yesterday, but yeah, let's talk, okay? Yesterday, about 7 housemates, had their diary sessions. And some of you actually seemed shocked by what Kola said yesterday, Kola and Koyi, because you guys kept texting me, oh, Betha, did you hear what Kola said? Because Big Brother had asked them, oh, if you had the power to bring someone back into the house, who would it be? And, for Kola, he had mentioned Sabrina. And somehow that pissed a lot of people off. And in my mind, I'm like, why? Because he did not call Dede. But if he called Dede now I go to say, oh, this boy, he don't know what they do for the house. Same thing with Koyi. Koyi said he would rather have Rude Boy come back into the house. He also did not mention Dede. And some people are like, you see, his friendship with Dede is fake. His friendship with Dede is fake. I mean, what friendship is real in Biggie's house? Let's even start from there. Which one? Tell me one. One when be real. When you believe. And to be honest, yeah, if you ask me, there's nothing shocking about this thing. First of all, I've said this to you guys before. It is a game, okay? It is a game. If Kola says he would prefer Sabrina to come back into the house, then so be it. What's my business with that? That's who he wants. You guys should remember that when Sabrina left, Kola was broken. Like, this guy cried. He cried so much. He was down for some time. And for me, that was not even a surprise. Him saying, oh, I would prefer that Sabrina will come back and all of that. That's not even a surprise to me. Because if you listen to him, you would know that he actually liked Sabrina even more than just being friends, quote and unquote. He actually did. It's just, oh, maybe she was not his spec or he was not her spec. There was a spec situation happening there. So why would I now want to choose Dede, who for the longest time has been playing games with me? Or do you think that these housemates don't know what is happening? I've said this before. Nobody in that house is dumb, okay? Even if they act like the most mumu person, they act like people will not get sense. Sorry, they get. Okay, they know what's happening. Even the time Kola was following Dede bumper to bumper in the early weeks of the game, I came here and I told you guys that, look, even though this boy is doing this thing, he knows what he's doing. He knows that the camera keeps following them. He knows that this would aid his game somehow, some way. And he did all of that, right? So him coming now to say Sabrina, it's also a game to me, because what that signal is giving is, Sabrina, I know that, your fans are not happy that you left, but I mean, I'm still rooting for you. Can your fans, vote for me? All these things. He knows that if he calls Dede, Dede's votes will be divided If at all, because the housemates actually think that they're out of the show. So even if he says Dede, he knows that Dede's vote will be split into two. Half will go for Koyi, half will come to him. So you guys, sometimes you need to be strategic. All right. And even if it has nothing to do with the game and all of that, I can see why he would pick Sabrina. Because like I stated earlier, he likes the girl, and to be honest, I think if Sabrina was in the house, by now, maybe something feed on stop, between them. Not be saying they go knock or anything, but I'm thinking that, the time he was pursuing Dede and Dede was doing Shakara, he probably would have tried. Because one of the things he regrets not doing in Biggie's house when Sabrina was around was sort of building a connection with her like that. But even in the little connection that they created, that be the bond that they had, you can see how that had affected him. And then for Koyi not picking Dede, first of all, Koyi mentioned that Dede and himself, they had an issue before she had to leave the house, so they have not settled. And again, I would not pick Dede if there's a rude boy there as well, considering the history that Koyi and Rude Boy have. I mean, these people know each other from way back, right? And Koyi obviously sees Rude Boy as a big brother. Rude Boy, on the other hand, he always has nice things to say about Koyi. So it just makes sense. Sometimes love is not everything. They say love is not all, okay? You well love person. Not be sometimes you need to leave that your love now, go still find money, because without money, your love will not love you. You understand? Your love will leave you. So everything shouldn't be about, relationship. Sometimes just stick with your head and leave friendship and leave relationship, leave love. All these things of the world, they work sometimes. Okay, so for me, I did not even find it strange at all. Big Brother also asked Kola, who he would have picked if he was the one that picked that call. And he said Imisi, and that he would not have forgiven himself because imagine if he had picked it and then he and Imisi now had to leave. Imisi would have been so mad at him. Imisi had told him how she really wants to be on the game till the end. So, say the thing for pain. He was quite emotional, guys. He cried for a bit in the diary room yesterday. Another person that cracked me up, Isabella, I be like saying only knocking, touchy, licking. Blessing are the things where they keep you in check with that. Because tell me why the girl finally feels like, she's now, getting her groove back in the house. She's now getting herself back. Could it be that the touching and the pressing and the Pikachu and Pikatus, could it be that that's the only thing that makes her, stable, makes her balanced? Because all this while, Mama just dey float. But now, there's a coin, Picanto. There's a lot of things happening there. So finally now she's feeling good. Mama, you're feeling good. So now the only thing, hello, is that the only reason why, you cried so much after Kaikubi left? Because now I'm beginning to ask myself a lot of questions. Isabella, what's in the occur? Guys, can I just ask this question? Is it true that there are some people that cannot just stay without knocking and touching and help me, is that a thing? There are some people, I hear it sometimes, where it's like, oh my God, if I never touch, if I never Nakasha, I don't feel is that real? Because when I was listening to Isabella yesterday, I was like, could this be, because what's be this? Guys, let me know, because I really don't understand it. And I want you guys to tell me, just tell me, because I don't know now why they asked. Because this girl, suddenly she's good, she's feeling good, she's happy, she's relaxed, she's this. All the things that you are feeling, you can't be listening that because they don't Pikasha, Tokasha. Now why? You can't feel all these things now. Anyway, if people should let me know, because at this point I have no idea. Okay? The fight between Imisi and Kola, I see that a good number of you are enjoying it more than you should. In fact, you are enjoying it more than usual. Oh, Betha, yeah, they don't finally fight. Make she give a Kola British space. Make they get out. That their sibling ship. Now fake. Nah, lie. They in love. Hello. Why Ibi say these two people friendship now, they choke people for body? Why are people taking so many things out of context? I know I said yesterday that, they are friends and all of that. And some people are like, Betha, Now you are supporting them, oh, but when it was Faith, and in my mind, I'm like, Faith and Kola's relationship with Imisi, two opposite things, okay? Not the same in any way. In any way, shape, or form. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, we all know that Imisi was attracted to Faith. You know, even when she would go into the dining room, oh, big brother, I just like how he talks. I like how he speaks. I like, she was legit attracted to the guy, right? And then the entire time, she and Kola's friendship was still there. The only reason why her friendship with Kola looks more pronounced right now is, first, she and Faith are not in talking terms. And secondly, I think, in my opinion, and I said it yesterday, I think that she's beginning to develop feelings for Kola. There's a way you will stay with somebody for too long, and then the emotions that you never thought would happen, that you never thought you could have, would start growing. That's how they say, when you put strangers together in a room for over 8 hours, I've been how many hours they talk that thing, you will see that unlikely conversations, unlikely emotions will start coming up. So it's not strange that she will probably start feeling things for Kola. But Kola, on the other hand, has been consistent. At least Sabrina Komot says. So we don't know how that would have panned out, right? But consistently, Dede has been the person that this boy looks at and just goes after and all of that, whilst still also maintaining his friendship with Imisi. So why is it that any little thing, na lie, no, there's no friendship there, better leave that in. I mean, I can see what you guys mean sometimes, but sometimes you guys also open your minds to understand that this could also just be a siblingship situation. Mona, not let me bite myself for here. Leave the two people alone. They fight now, that they happy. And even with the fight situation, I think that they need it. Yeah, they need it, because Imisi go do something, Kola go tell her. He go just say, oh, sorry. And then she expects everybody to move on. No. Mama, no. Sometimes when they beg you, you go say, hey, I hear you, but you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have said it. So now, Kola, they do your own back, it can't be problem. And because I don't really understand. Whatever he said to her yesterday that pissed her off, the guy had apologized the entire day. I'm sorry. Mama Dede, they do shakara because, of course, they enjoy the attention. And the guy's like, I've begged you the entire day. Like, I have said sorry, I have apologized. Like, what else do you want me to do? And then you keep raising your voice at me. And I have told you, I don't like it when people raise their voices at me. But you keep doing it. And then when you do it and I tell you, you will say sorry. Sorry. Sorry doesn't really cut it sometimes. And so now she's saying sorry too, but the boy is not hearing. I think it's good. Let her also taste it. Have a taste of your own medicine. May you not say, oh, Koro, it's bitter. It is very bitter. And then you're apologizing to someone, you're raising your voice. He's telling you, don't raise your voice at me. I cannot have this conversation if you're raising your voice. And you're raising your voice, and the guy's like, okay, you know what? At this point, I need to walk away because me and you cannot have this back and forth with you raising your voice. And he's walking away. And for someone that's trying to apologize, the next thing you're saying is, Kola, fuck you, do this. Like, you don't do that. If you want beg, beg. Not a beg with pride. And that's something Imisi actually needs to learn. When you're apologizing, just apologize, finish. Apologize, reach ground. No apologize, then small till you trigger again. Because even you, when they beg you, you keep saying, no, you are saying sorry, yes, but you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it. Words get to me. Words get to me. Words get to him too. Shouting gets to him too. So feel it. I know that they will still settle. All this nonsense they are doing, they will still settle. But I just don't understand why people feel like the siblingship doesn't even exist at all. It does. It does. Siblings, they quarrel. And sometimes their quarrel not they make sense. And that's just how I see these two people's nonsense quarrel, whether they quarrel. They go still settle. More better. And if the thing happen, I will give me money. Oh yeah. Bet. Shebiana, I want bet with me. Bet. Anyways, moving away from that, yesterday, Big Brother decided to pity the 3 fake evicted housemates, Joanna, Dede, and Ruboy. He brought them into the garden. Of course, at this point, he had locked the other housemates in the house and he had closed the garden doors. So he let these 3 people come into the garden to at least receive fresh air and just breathe, because they've been locked up in that room like prisoners. So yesterday they came into the garden and they were being watched over by 2 ninjas. 2 ninjas were there with them. They danced, just took in fresh air and all of that, and they went back back into the house, right? Now, there was a time when the three of them were having a conversation, and Dede was trying to say stuff like, oh, when I get back into the house, I'm going to scatter that ship that's trying to sail, between Koyi and Isabella. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I can't wait to see it. I really cannot wait to see it. And then she was like, oh, for Kola, that Kola even told her that, he would like to meet her mom and all of that. That the guy is such a sweet guy. He's such a sweet guy. Like, I'm just like, what's happening here? Like, you don't want the guy or you want the guy? Which is it? Because I know at this time, I mean, it's very clear that Dede's game is not to be in a ship, clearly not, but for her, it's more of giving the wrong narrative. Because even when Ruboy had said something, oh, you went to meet Kola on his bed. She was like, no, I didn't go to meet Kola. It was that day we were on Zita's bed or something. And then Ruboy was like, no, it was downstairs during this bare minimum week. You went to Kola. And she was like, oh shit, so you're monitoring me now? Oh, that's the good thing. That's a good thing. I love giving the wrong narrative. And in my mind, I'm like, okay. I mean, I've always known this, but saying it now by yourself, it makes more sense. So it's not to say that she's not aware that people are talking about her. She knows, but she doesn't care. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what she wants. More talkability, more people talking about her and just keeping her on the show. So again, whatever works, works. Whatever works, works. And that's why I don't understand why people are pissed that Kola did not mention Dede's name. It's a game too. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. You understand? So let them finish playing the game, and then when they come outside, everybody go settle. Everybody go settle. Because nothing is real in that house. The earlier you understood that, the better for you. Nothing is real in that house, not even the ships. Not be Bright Morgan entered the diary room yesterday, they thought say missing girlfriend. And I'm just asking myself, which one? Which of the girlfriends, please? The one where you don't use your finger, use your hand, tokasha for inside the house, or the one where you abandon for outside. Which one exactly you miss? Which one? Nothing is really. Everybody they play game. Now when they come outside, they will come face reality. They come face reality. Oh, this plenty. Oh, I expected this. Don't expect anything from anybody in the house. They are playing a game, and they are not you. You are the one on the outside. You're just watching. They are the ones there. They are the ones that hear almost all the conversations that production can obviously not show us. So they know all these things. So when they act a certain way, just be surprised but keep it moving. Don't be surprised and then now start saying, oh, I never expected it. You never expected it, okay? That's how the game be. That's how the game be. All right? Like, guys, let me know. Were you also shocked? By Kola saying, oh, he would rather have Sabrina back in the house. And the same thing with Koyi. Were you shocked? Because for me, there's a way I watch this game. Oh. I watch to be entertained. I don't watch to be aggravated. I don't watch to get upset and all of that. I know sometimes they get me mad. Like, sometimes I lose my cool and I'm like, no, why would you do this? But then after that moment, it's done. Like, I know they fit tight what housemates do for us for chest to that's gonna be a lot. But like I said, just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done that already, and of course I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.